Hello everyone, welcome to our new session, in this session we will be explaining and highlighting new Helios 500 1.11 software updates. I know that you guys are very much like with new updates, and I'll help you walk through with getting a master. And I will be explaining what's going on, what is new added to our software updates. Right. During the session, it will be recorded, but I'll kindly ask you to stay put. And if you have any questions during the session, you can just type in the chat box in the comments. And after the session, I will be answering your questions and helping you. All right. I hope my sound and my vision is everything goes well. Okay, let me share my screen and let's start. Give me a moment. Just a second. And yes. I believe that you all seeing my presentation right now. Okay, today's session as we talk about its new version updates and the features I will be explaining to you, which is 1.11, you will be receiving automatically as long as your laptop, your device connect to the Wi-Fi. We already started to deliver. If you haven't received it yet, please check by the next day. I'm sure that and in the following days you will be receiving it. If you don't receive it yet, still a couple of days later, I kindly ask you to do please change your internet connection. Maybe you can just hotspot your phone. Sometimes due to internet wall, it can be stopping automatically downloading or having receiving it. If still the case, you can stop for a while for your Windows Defender, and then you will be receiving, I believe. If you still have some problem about updating your version, you can contact our administrations, okay, who is close to you. You can contact with them. All right. Today's our agenda. I will be through about 20 minutes, I believe. And I also edit 10 minutes more for your questions and answering your questions. All right. It depends. If you have more questions, of course, we are here to help you. Okay, what is our agenda today? With the new software update, we have a new manual byte registration function. I'll show you that. We have a new oral health report in order to share for dentists, for the patients, for better communication. And easy editing scan file as an improvement, we have a new improve scan quality. We have especially improved that. And improve implant workflow, we have some new, very exciting tools that I'll show you when it comes to implant scanning that you will be seeing. And we will have some bug fixes and further improvements that I'll mentioning about that. All right. First, I'd like to explain for my presentation, and in the later, depends on the topic, I will show a demonstration on my software. All right, let's take a look what's coming first and new. Finishing byte registration. All right, we have actually two new updates regards to that. One of them is in your settings. It's now optional in the settings. Auto byte is you can turn it on and off. Since so far, if you are a current user, you've been using, you can imagine that you've been using as an on. When it's match and align the byte, it stops automatically. But it's now optional that you can turn it off. And I'll show you as long as you can keep scan, and you need to press one more time. So when it's off, you need to press one more time for stopping bite capturing. Okay. In the settings in the scan phase, when you go to settings, you will see this auto bite on and off option. So you haven't that before, but you can compare that you've been using as like an on. It was automatically matching. But when you turn it off, it's required to press one more time. Let me show you. I have one video prepared. So after you scan it, bytes, you need to keep scan. But when you want to stop scanning, it now this pop-up message will appear. Press the capture button to finish the byte registration. So you need to press one more time in order to stop scanning for the bytes. This is happening again when it's auto bytes is turned off. All right. For some well regular cases, you don't need to do that, but depends on the patient or your desire of the dentist. You can use that. It's an optional. You can just try that. Okay, related the byte registration. Actually, as I just mentioned that, we have a new manual byte registration option. All right. When you capture a byte, when you complete it, this new image, this new icon you will be seeing just next to the byte captions, okay, like you see in the below. I make it bigger for you here. This is a new icon and new tool for you. How to use them. When you click one more time this, now I will show in the video, it will be separating our byte. So it will no longer available our byte in a line. It will be on a line right now. And how to use that? So basically, these right and left images are my byte scans, but it looks like separated completely. So this is a manual byte function. If you haven't satisfied with your current byte alignment, you can do as manually. So there are some icons that you can detect, but basically, this is a very basic workflow. You need to tell the software this corner is in that corner in the byte. So I just did it for one place, as you see in for my buccal side in the margin area, which is the most. If there's a margin, I would suggest to do that. Sometimes, if you realize that I did it by mistake, it's not in the correct place. I was putting in the wrong place, so I removed that mark and I did it right now for the corrected. You see, now it will be aligning. So no worries if you did something wrong. You can always delete it and you can correct like as I did. Right now for the left bite and upper jaw is aligned. Now, right now I'm doing for the lower jaw. Here you see and it's aligned. And I will do the exactly same thing for my right side. Yeah, if you cannot see correctly, yeah, you can change the position of the model. Especially for probably you will be using this option when you have maybe abutment scans or implant scans, or if there is no much reference teeth, or if your bite is incorrect, you can use that as very basically. So you see that my left and right side is match, and I just want to save my changes. That's it. So this is a manual byte registration function that you can use it. Let me remind you again, you will be seeing in this corner. Yeah. Okay. This is one of the new options that I explained to you. Let's go to second one. Again, it's a new one, which is oral health report. So what does it mean actually? But after you complete your one scan from your patients. With the new software update, you will be seeing in the right corner where is the red arrow is looking like. Okay, when you click that one more time, it will be artificial intelligence keep working and new pop-up screen you will be seeing. Okay, let's take a look. Again, I prepare a new video for you for explaining every detail as much as possible. All right. Yes, I hope you see I put some nice song over there. So when we see the oral health report, we'll be seeing in the middle our patient case. Okay, and I really like it's looking very nice and shiny. So let me play. So artificial intelligence automatically detects the issues and it automatically detects the screenshot of the area. If you like, you can easily add new issues. As you see, we put many numerous issues. Depends on the case, you can edit. If you didn't like artificial intelligence, you can turn it off and you can add as you wish the issues. You can add screenshots like as I do for dedicated area. I didn't like the position of where I doing and I will click add screenshots over there. And I selected dedicated area. And I detected some carriers for this tooth. Okay. And it can be downloadable and shareable QR code with your patients. I'll show you. So how it will be looking like for the patients. This was the area where the dentist or maybe dental hygienist can detect some issues, problems in order to share with the patients. Okay. When they click the QR code, I put it here for you. Oops. I put it here for you if you are open my video on laptop and if if your phone is free available right now, you can scan the QR code and have a basic knowledge about how it's going to be looking like. So imagine that I'm a patient and it's showing me, let me show you very basically, and I will show you the PDF file, just a second. Just a second. I found it. Yeah. So there was an option for download option that when you download it, okay, when I open it, it will be looking like the date and the patient name. All right. When the patient scroll down, they will have their oral condition which you detected. Okay. And the third page, they will be aware of which tooth numbers it's problematic in here. So there are some color options which dedicates the problem. They can see that. And they will be seeing their patient, their scan in the PDF file, just like this. It's looking very nice. And when they scroll down, they will see the dental decay and the recommendation treatment options like this. I forgot actually to take a screenshot for my dental decay. So there is no image preview available. but let's scroll down again. So if you remember that I was captured 2 screenshots, I made a mistake. Also, you can see that for my veneer options and the carriers the options, it's in the same image. So I made a mistake, but I can always go back and correct it. But they will be seeing the recommendation options. Especially for there is a missing area, it will be showing either implant or breach is the treatment options. They can see that. Of course, it's all totally up to dentists. They can put their comments as they want. And when they scroll down, they will be learning oral health knowledge, anatomy of the teeth, and everything about the dentin, gums, and everything. When they scroll more, how are the cavities formed? As you see the steps like this. And when they scroll more, they will be understanding and have knowledge how to prevent the disease and the protecting their teeth. It will be showing a guidance picture step by step how to brush their teeth. And yeah, basically it's looking like that. It's very informative, especially for after oral diagnose session. Imagine that you are capturing all the time panoramic images. If you scan your patients, even at the beginning, and you can share this oral health report, it will be easy to understand for the patients and understand their disease or what to do next. You are showing a nice guideline with this oral health report. Yeah. I hope you like it. I hope you please encourage your dentist to use during their daily life and especially after the oral diagnosis session. I highly recommend that. For the patients, whatever you give them, share them about. It will be showing how to take care of it. Them. It will be really nice for the patients. Okay. So sorry, yeah. Let's go to another new things, which is ED editable scan files. What does it mean? After we scan a case, sometimes we send through to cloud platform, sometimes we send through to we only save locally to our laptop. Sometimes when we send the case to the cloud platform, it wasn't available to edit as long as we copy the scan again. But right now we improved that, we heard you, we listened to you, and we changed that. So after I put a video over there, after a complete scanning, even in the cloud platform, which is in an order list, if I double click, the scan option will be available. All right. So it will be very easy for our users. After they complete one scan, they can, in order to re-edit their scan, they just need to find the case, double click, and scan again. Of course, the copying scan is still available. So if you don't want to touch this scan, but you want to re-edit again, you can copy it and you can continue for your new edit scans. All right. So as long as there is in the settings, there's a scanning history is available. So we need to save in the settings, it should be available in order to duplicate our cases. Okay. And yes, easy access and managing in the cloud platform via Helios software. Let me show you that. Just a second. I wanted to show you that. Yes. So you are seeing in my order list right now. In the order list, I can see all the status of my patients. And for example, I can see that it's pending, it's to be sent and everything. But it's looking like I sent to the cloud platform, but still the status to be sent. I still, if you have an integrated laboratory, in your cloud platform, you don't need to open your cloud platform and send through from over there. You don't need to do that. You only need to do, there is a new option you will be seeing in the operation part, which is a send order. You can do also in here very easily. Or when you double click again, you will be seeing a send option in the right upper corner. If I click that option, it will be also showing my this page, my sending options. I have a dedicated laboratory which it was integrated before, which is Editable. Okay, so without opening my laboratory, opening my cloud platform, I can send through via Helios software. So let's confirm and send. So that was easy, right? So as long as if I don't see this option, that means it's pending right now, which I already sent through my partner laboratory via Helios software without opening my cloud platform, which just makes it easy usage for you, I hope. Okay, yes, I already showed that. Let's follow for the new improvements. Yeah, I already showed that. There has been some improved scan quality. Let me what are they first, and I will try to show as visual. Improved texture mapping feature, optimize rendering lighting and enhance model realism, and there is new auto exposure options. Okay, let's take a look. So I try to compare the same scan with my earliest, the before the 1.10 version and 1.11 version. So this is the scan, a live scan, which is texture mapping off. You can find in the settings, by the way. And with the new texture mapping on, you will see new look at this. It's looking very all I can see the textures and the shining brightness. It's looking more realistic, right? So you will be seeing that in your software as long as when you turn in your settings, in the scan face settings, you will see a texture mapping option that as long as it's on, you will be seeing in the right corner in the refine face. Yeah. Okay, what is more? There has been some improvement AI cleaning, artificial intelligence cleaning improvements. So we fixed some problems where part of the following data wasn't removed after finishing the scanning. So let me show you a picture and you will understand better. As you see there, especially for the lower job cases, we are seeing there has been some floating area, probably you see in the 37 number, yeah, in the buccal site, and there are some very little soft tissues. However, with the new software updates, this is the new refined face. It will be looking like, as you see in here, that there is no much longer floating soft tissues in our scan. Yeah, I hope you like that. Please let us know, and we like to collect your feedbacks about it. And we also improve hard HD mode visualization. In the left corner, you are seeing 1.10 version. This is actually a model scan. There are really tiny. You can see in the visual, but it's in the HD mode. It's really important for technicians. So maybe you can see there are some improvements in some arrow. I put it over there. I could see it looks more clearer for with the new version updates, especially that what we improved. Yeah, and let's take a look. What has been going on with implant workflow? As I mentioned, we have some new, exciting news for me, especially. So we added pre-operation scan catalog. We added able to circle cut repeatedly and remove the limit on the number of circle cuts. I'll show you, no worries. And fix the problem of mismatching between the scan data and the scan bed data. And fix problem getting overlaps in the implant area after refining. And automatically switch to shining mode when entering the implant workflow. Okay, let's take a look first. What's in the entrance? Edit pre-operation scan catalog. So when you click in the new patient chart, you will see an implant. And in the right now you are seeing pre-operation in the below. And it's in order to add new scan catalogs, you need to choose either upper, lower, or both of them. And when you select both of them, as I did in the image, you will be seeing like pre-operation, upper jaw, and implant upper jaw. Again, pre-operation lower jaw, and our implant workflow. Okay, let me show you actually how it's gonna look like. So I already prepared an open one case in here. So as long as I click upper jaw in here, so you are seeing right now my provisional upper jaw like this. And for my upper jaw, you are seeing there are some multi-units implants on my model here. This is what you need to scan for the depends on this case. And for when we follow through the upper jaw implants, let me show you. There is a new workflow, new improvements as I mentioned that. Actually, let me delete this one. Okay. So normally, how was our workflow? We scan pre-operation and lower jaw and the bite. After that, we remove the dentures, which we have in here. I scan like this without provisional. And when we go to implants, okay, it says I don't have a lower jaw, but please accept that there is an upper jaw and the bite. It was copying my upper jaw scan file like this. Okay. So normally, as in the before, but still it continues by the way, but it became optional, which I'm going to show both of the ways. So normally we're supposed to use, there is a circle cut option in here, which requires from us to use circle cuts in order to remove for this area. So in the before we had to select all of them, okay? But right now we don't need to select all of them at the same time. Let me show you. So I only prepared 2 holes in here. And I confirm. Let me basically scan. So in here, when I start scanning, it will be turned to blue area. That means it's locked. And I will be only scanning for these parts. Okay. Okay, sometimes we made some mistake. We can always go back, or we can create new holes like I do right now. So if I want to just scan maybe again 2 of them, again confirm. This time the other 2 scan bodies will be locked. You see, I have. And it will be allowing misalignment for my scan bodies. I'm sure you know what do I mean by that. So I scan these 2 again. So I don't need to lock one by one. It's already doing for me because I only create a circle and removing the file only for 2 files. Of course, I can do one by one. There is no problem. But for make it quick for you in the in our training session, so I do two of them at the same time. Of course, you can do however you like. I'll show the all options to you. So again, I continue and complete my scan. Yeah. So this was of the improvements. I forgot to mention that one of the other improvement that it's when you select implant workflow, this option, which was supposed to be normal, it will turning automatically to the shining mode. So when you're in implant mode, it will be always turn on automatically to shining mode. This is the second of them. And another option in order to scan these edentulous or full arch cases. Okay, so normally, let me delete this one again. So normally what we recommend, we use scan with multi-units, and when you go to implant scan, it will be copying, and it was asking for us to use circle cut tool. It was asking, but right now it's right now optional for this. If there is no teeth, especially for lower jaw, if there is there is not much soft tissues, I recommend you can delete all catalog, because sometimes it depends on the case, but it doesn't align properly because there is no reference to it or enough soft tissues. You can delete also all of them. Okay, in the back, it wasn't allowing us to keep scanning, but right now we are allowing you, we are giving you the option. So after you can scan completely whole arch, so you don't need to use the circle cut option. Okay, so of course for these kind of cases, I recommend again using the lock option. Okay, this is what I would recommend because they are identical, and always start from your first reference point and keep follow that, just like that. And I come back again in here. Yeah. So I just want to give you the all options that in order to, if you want to scan, you don't need to use a circle cut. You can completely delete the whole file and scan from all over the beginning. Depends on the case. If you have 2, 3, 4 scan bodies, I highly encourage you to use circle cut tool. But if you have full arch and there is no reference teeth or less soft tissues, you can delete it all file and scan from the all arch. I would recommend you to do that. Okay, so there has been new improve implant workflow. And let's follow again. We have some also bug fixing and further improvements. As I mentioned, now we improve the quality of the images captured by the camera. Okay, and reduce memory consumption during multiple scanning catalogs and refining, as in the I just did scanning demonstration. And we also improve that there has been some problems in the model builder. Now it's available exporting STL file format after you create a baseline in order to 3D print maybe. And we fixed the problem where part of the floating data wasn't removed after finishing the scanning. I just give an image example with that. And improve connection speed and reduce the probability failing to connect. so that you guys maybe time to time having connection problem, we also reduce that. So that was it for with 1.11 version software updates. And now I'm ready with your questions. And if you are not here right now, after in the Facebook or YouTube, you can ask your comments. We can or questions. After later the session, we can also reply your questions. Okay, give me a moment to see you. Okay, let me check the comments. Hello. Okay, I'm just reading. Thank you for the nice comments. I appreciate a lot. And yeah, I'll let me type my email address. If you maybe after you use, you can have some questions. But as I mentioned that if you haven't received the update yet, please wait maybe 1 or 2 days. It's already released. Or please try to change your Wi-Fi connection. Sometimes it's stuck in the firewall. It can happen. Okay. I'm checking right now. The oral health report icon on my Helios Center software is unavailable. How can I use it or try it? I believe you install or updated your software version. It should be available for you, but in order to use that, you need to finalize a case. But I just remember something. You need to turn your Helios software as an online mode. You cannot work with offline mode. You need to turn online mode, and please make sure you update it correctly. You can always check your video. You can always check your software version. After you click in the right corner, there is some square option that in the right corner you will see the version. If it's maybe below than 1.11, this is not available in the below versions. Yes, this broadcast will be recorded. You may find in YouTube or Facebook channels. How can I edit on my scan after I have done it? I hope I just show it to you that you just need to double click. You need to find in your dashboard first your case. And you will be finding the patient chart will be opening, and in the below you will be seeing scan. When you click scan, the current the earliest scan, it will be downloading, and you can make some edits and changing. And you will be finding the recording session. You can take a look if you miss something. I'm reading why the lab always complain that invite registration. The work site is showing good, and but doctor, I hope you capture from left and right side for your bites. If you do capture from only preparation site for your bites, there are some misalignment for the opposite sides. So please use at least for if you scan full large, you need to capture two. We recommend two different bytes, so from left and right sides. And when you capture the opposites, it will be getting better. But in the scan phase, let me show you again the settings part. Maybe just a second. Yeah, let's go through again with the settings part. So if I'm in the scan phase, if I click the square option, as you see, by the way, this is the version of my scanner, the software. So this is the latest software option. As I mentioned, if you see the below numbers, you haven't receive it yet, the software option, let me show you. When you're in the dashboard, you need to turn online and please check if you have a proper Wi-Fi connection. If it's really poor, you might not receive it. So in order to check, when you click square option, and you can go to settings and you can click check updates. Okay. And please check also if the software auto update is turned on. Otherwise, you will not be receiving it. Okay. Okay, so in the scan phase, I come back again. So in the settings option, all right. So also doctor who has been challenging with the bite scan, I recommend maybe occlusal adjustment you can turn as on. You can check, but I always recommend after you complete scanning, check in the refine phase with the occlusion analyzer. And this is the texture mapping you will be seeing. And there is an auto bite option, which I just explained to you with a new tool. For me, it's right now turned on, but it's optional. You can use both of them. Please try later. Okay. I believe it was shared, my email address. Okay, for you, I'll edit a case, doctor. So this has been a scan, but I am right now turning off. So save scan history is very important. By the way, in order to open, it needs to be open. It's very important how you can open in the dashboard. When you go to settings, when you scroll down, auto save scan history should be available or turning on. If it's off, you cannot make any changes. This is also another option, that save date. So default is 60 days, which is I recommend, because after 60 days, the the patient mount is already has been changed. I recommend you to rescan from the beginning. This is also another option if it's 60 days, and if you want to edit your case after 60 days, also you cannot do that. It's not available. Okay, the huge scan files, it will be deleting automatically, not the STL, the editable files. So for example, I was scanned something in the 14th November, a case. If I double click, yeah, this will open and I will click scan option and I had to wait. But probably, yeah, I need to just let's wait. Yes, it will be importing my scan and I can do any changes I want and I can complete my scan. Okay. So as you see, I failed. Probably I scanned with different Helios scanners, so it will not be allowing for me to do that because due to calibration reasons, of course. Sorry for that, but it's opening like that. It will not happening to you. Okay, I believe I covered most of the questions. So orthodontic simulation will be available for generally with the upcoming version. We decided to go some improvements. Okay, please be patient for us, and it will be available with 1.12 version generally. Okay, thank you so much for listening to me. Please, after that, you have some comments. Please put it in the comment part, and we will helping you with your questions. Thanks a lot. Wish you have a nice rest of the day and the week.